Before we dive in, today's episode is brought to you by More Biz Spots, your connector for business spaces right here in Moore County. Whether you need an office for the day, a conference room for your team, or a venue for your next big idea, More Biz Spots helps you find the perfect space, connecting people to spaces and spaces to opportunity. That's what we do. Learn more at morebizspots.com.
Imagine more stories that soar, business, life, and so much more. Laughs, lessons, and local delight. It's the podcast that feels just right. It's the Imagine More podcast.
Welcome back to the Imagine More podcast, where we shine a spotlight on the incredible people who make Moore County such a vibrant, caring, and connected community. I'm your host, Rose Young, and every episode we meet someone whose story reminds us that purpose, perseverance, and passion can shape a life that truly makes a difference. Today, I'm thrilled to introduce someone who embodies all three. A woman whose journey spans service to her country, leadership in banking, and a deep dedication to her community. Born in New Jersey, but truly a Moore County gem, Paula Crocker has been part of our community since 1982. After graduating from Pinecrest High School, she took a bold step and joined the United States Marine Corps, serving our nation for 4 years. From there, her story weaves through decades of professional excellence and heartfelt community service. She has spent 30 years in banking, earning her degree from UNC Pembroke, cum laude, completing the North Carolina School of Banking, and rising to become Senior Business Development Officer at Fidelity Bank, our hometown bank, right here in Southern Pines. She's also a dedicated volunteer, serving on the Sandhills Moore Coalition for Human Care Board, as a longtime Kiwanian, and as a Moore County Chamber Ambassador. She's a wife, mother, community leader, and someone who's managed to balance it all with grace and genuine love for people. Paula, welcome to the Imagine More podcast.
Hi, Rose. Thank you for having me.
I'm exhausted just reading your bio just now.
I bet. And there's one. I'm also a grandma.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, very proud of
We
that,
have
too.
to put that in there. And I'm sure I missed something else that you volunteer for. You'll have to tell us about it along the way.
I think you covered it all.
So let's start from the beginning. New Jersey to Moore County is quite a journey. What brought your family here originally, and what was life like for you growing up in Moore County in the 80s?
So the moving from Jersey to North Carolina was definitely a culture shock. I was in fourth grade. It wasn't a very well thought out plan by my parents. My older brother got a job as a chef here locally. We used to have a Portuguese restaurant a long, long time ago.
Oh, really?
And my mom sadly was very sick, and the weather here was just better for her. So we packed up the Ryder truck along with our cat, our dog, and our rooster.
Oh, no.
And we moved to North Carolina, and here we are.
Oh, my goodness. Your rooster. What about your hens? Did you just have a rooster?
We had just a rooster.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I was too young. I don't know.
Then right after high school, you made a huge leap joining the United States Marine Corps. What inspired that decision?
Well, let's see. I wasn't making the best choices in high school. Now I wasn't doing drugs or anything bad like that, but I just wasn't on the path to success.
Okay.
And so one of my very best friends, Christy, and we said, let's just do something big. So we went to the recruiting office in Sanford, and we talked to Navy, we talked to Air Force, and we talked to the Marine Corps, and we loved the outfits. And
oh, no. They love the outfit.
So we joined the Marine Corps. That's how it happened. That's the truth.
Oh, my gosh. And if you don't know Paula, she's this tiny little woman.
So I would say that was probably one of the very best decisions I've ever made in my life, because I wouldn't be here today or be the mom or the wife or the grandma if I hadn't made that choice in my life. It was the best thing I ever did.
Well, tell me how that experience has influenced the way you approach challenges in your career and community life today.
So I'm very competitive in nature.
Yes,
I'm
me
just
too.
very, very competitive. And if you're going to join a service and have a competitive nature, the Marine Corps is the one to do it.
Okay.
Right? So we started off with, oh gosh, I don't remember. I want to say it was like 68 girls, maybe more. And we graduated less than 30.
Oh, my goodness. So really tough.
It is very competitive. It's very tough. And it's what I needed. It's what I needed to do.
Really?
So I loved being in the Marine Corps. I loved being a Marine. I had my oldest daughter in July of my 4th year in the Marine Corps.
No kidding.
And then at that choice I had to make choices. Do I want to be a mom or do I want to be a Marine? And I commend all these women that do both.
Yes.
I didn't have it in me to do both. And so I made a choice to be a mom. And so that's the only reason I got out, but it was the best thing ever.
What do you think it was about the experience that all these people kept dropping out and not making it, the 30 people that couldn't do it?
It's not just the physical endurance, that it's mental.
Really?
And it's emotional.
Uh-huh.
And you have to be a very strong person.
Wow.
You have to be strong mentally, physically, emotionally to get through boot camp.
Thank you very much for your service.
Well, thank you.
And I was able to teach when I taught for the military. I did teach at a Marine school, and I loved it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So it was Kiwanian High School in Okinawa, Japan.
Okay. And I was in Okinawa for 2 years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I remember you telling me that before.
Yeah. I spent 1 year doing field comm, and my 2nd year I actually got to work in a comm center, which is why I stayed 2 years. So
Okinawa's lovely.
Beautiful.
All right. So when you got back to Moore County in 1994, you jumped right into banking, from Marines to banking.
So my last duty station in the Marine Corps was Cherry Point, North Carolina.
Okay.
And one of my friends, Wendy, her dad was actually a master sergeant in the Marine Corps. So Wendy and I became friends, actually in Japan.
Uh-huh.
And she followed me to Cherry Point, and she was a civilian. And she wanted to take a teller course at the community college.
Right.
And asked me to do it with her. And I was like, I really don't want to do that, but I did it. Well, thank goodness, because it was another really good choice, because when I got out of the Marine Corps in 1994, because of that class, I got hired at Wachovia Bank.
Really? Now, when you got hired at Wachovia, did you know this would become your life's work?
No, I had no idea what I was going to do when I grew up, because I thought I was going to be a Marine.
That's right.
But I loved it. It presented me with a different set of challenges. And banking's, it's a wonderful career. And for me, I feel like I learned a lot because I started from the ground up.
Right.
And I have much more of an appreciation for what the teller line does, and customer service representatives, and on down and up.
Right.
You can't run a bank without everybody.
No, and that's a great perspective that you have.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. So 30 years later, that's quite a legacy. So you've gone from entry level to senior business development officer, and even attended, this is new, right? The North Carolina School of Banking?
So I attended the North Carolina School of Banking at Chapel Hill several years ago. I can't remember what year. And right now, the bank has sent me to Graduate School of Banking.
That's what's new. Tell me about that.
So I'm in my first year. It's a Graduate School of Banking at LSU. So it's pretty
LSU.
cool. Pretty cool. And finishing up my projects now, it is graduate level program.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot. And I think it's, encompassing me to be an even better banker, maybe a better leader one day.
Really? Okay. Well, what do they teach you about leadership and relationships and business?
So I'm not sure what the next 2 years are going to be, but right now.
How long is the program?
It's a 3-year program.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now it's more about credit policy, credit risk, asset and liability management, monetary economics. That's what the first year is.
Yes.
Well, and it requires all that. If you think about it, when you're running a bank, when you think about the executive officers that are running a bank,
Yeah.
it takes all that.
That's
and
right.
all those decisions
That's
determine
right.
how successful your bank's going to be. So it's kind of neat to learn all that.
You like it?
I do like it.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So is it online, or I thought I remember you going?
Yeah, so we spend 2 weeks in Louisiana. And then throughout the year, we have projects that are due.
That is so exciting
It
for
is.
you.
Yeah, we stay on campus, so it's kind of like being a college kid all over
really?
again.
Are you making good choices this time?
We'll see. Ask me in 2 years.
Yeah. So now at Fidelity Bank, you've built a reputation for professionalism and genuine care for your clients. As a matter of fact, that is your bank right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. I've heard you were chosen for a very select program that we were just talking about. How did you get chosen, and how many people get chosen for this kind of program?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Yeah, really?
I know that we have 1 to 2 people, I would say, go to graduate school of banking.
Mm-hmm. No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. Were you very excited? Were you scared? What was your thought?
I was honored to have been thought of.
Uh-huh.
I like what I do, and to work for a company that supports you and thinks enough of you to send you to something like this, it's humbling.
Humbling. So now your husband, and you do have a younger son too. Are they just like, go, we're down?
Yeah, so this year they're actually going to come for a weekend. And so,
oh, nice.
Yeah, Cooper wants to see the tiger at LSU. So
really, I have family there, a lot of family in Louisiana.
Oh, well, I'll have to pick your brain then.
It's such an accomplishment. But what I love most is how you balance your career with your life outside of work. We just talked about you being a wife, a mother of 3, 1 child at home, and a grandmother, and you still find time to give back in big ways. How do you balance that? Tell us for the women who are out there listening to you with your career and all the things going on. How do you do it?
You lead with your heart.
You lead with your heart.
Yeah, that's it. I get choked up about it. I love what I do for a living. I love helping people. And as a business officer or business lending officer, it's my job. If somebody has a business, it's my job to partner with you,
right,
and learn about your business so that I can be an advocate for you, so I can help you make good business decisions. And every business owner, it's important for them to have a partnership with a CPA, with an attorney, and their banker. It's very important. And so, do I have a lot of hobbies right now? No. I don't have time, but I do have a son at home, and I love being a boy mom.
Do you?
I do.
Is this your first son? You have 2 girls
I
and a
had
boy?
2 girls, and they took me through those challenges.
Yes.
And now he's taken me through a whole nother set. And I just, I really love being a mom.
Yeah.
I love being a mom. I love my girls. They're my best friends. And I love being a grandma. And everything I do is you lead with your heart.
How old is your grandson?
Granddaughter. Yes, she is 2.5. And I do have a grandson who was born on Easter.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, my goodness, Paula, your family is expanding.
Yep, I love it.
And how old is your son?
12.
Does he play sports? Or are you constantly driving him here, driving him there?
Yeah, we are Uber drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah. He plays football. We just finished the football season. He played for Rise Up program, which is an amazing program here in the area. And he made the middle school team. So he played on that. And we're going to take a little bit of a break. Then he'll do basketball, and he loves rugby. So he plays rugby with the Southern Pines Rugby Clubs here, youth rugby club.
No kidding. My youngest daughter loves rugby too, watching rugby.
So we'll
we were just
see.
talking about that. And I wanted to take a break to say it is my oldest daughter, Emily's birthday today. Happy birthday, Emily.
Happy birthday, Emily.
So let's talk a little about community and connection. You've been serving with Kiwanis since 2005, and now you're also the past president of the Sandhills More Coalition for Human Care. I know that you're on and I always say this wrong, what is it? More Community foundations, Moore County Community Foundations. Is that right? Tell us a little bit about that. People don't really know.
Yeah, so the Moore County Community Foundation is a subset, if you will, of the North Carolina Community Foundation.
Okay.
And local donors provide us with funds, and we have the ability to provide grants and make a greater impact for the local Moore County organizations, such as the Sandhills Moore Coalition, the Food Bank, I'm drawing a blank now.
But I know that we helped was it Animal Services? I know that we gave a grant to.
Yeah, there's a whole slew of grants.
And Weymouth got a little grant.
The Arts Council.
Yeah.
There's a lot of organizations here in Moore County. From the medical perspective, the educational perspective, it's all encompassing.
So that's a lot of dedication to helping others, Paula. What draws you to service, and why do you keep saying yes when your plate is already full?
I'm learning how to say no. I like organizations specifically that help children.
Yes.
I feel like, and I hope I don't take any slack for saying this, if you're an adult, you have authority over your own life.
You do.
You have the ability to make choices. When you're a child, you don't.
Yeah.
And there's people that I've met throughout my walk of life and of children that I've met that could have been better, could do better if they'd had somebody there to kind of love them, help them.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I love about Kiwanis is that if you just pay your dues, if you just buy a $100 ticket for a fundraiser we're having right now,
a raffle ticket,
you're feeding, you're educating, you're uplifting, you're loving a Moore County child.
That's amazing.
And that's Kiwanis and other organizations here make such a great impact on our children here.
That is true. So during the month of November, I'm going to highlight one of our fabulous nonprofits. We have a lot of nonprofits that go on right here in our little area. But today, she was starting to talk about Kiwanis, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight Kiwanis this podcast. I know that Paula is a past president, and I am president this year, and I asked her to be on the board, and she said yes, another yes. So go ahead now. Tell me more about Kiwanis. Keep talking about it.
So it's just an organization that every bit of the fundraisers that we have, every bit of the money goes here. The dues that the Kiwanians pay, that's what pays our international dues. And because we're an international organization, we have the support of the higher districts, if you will.
Right.
But on a level right here, just Kiwanis Club of the Sandhills, I love our history.
I love our history too.
Since 1923?
Yes, it's over 100 years.
And if you go back and you read books, you see how Kiwanis Club of the Sandhills is referenced in Moore County history.
Yes.
It feels good to be kind of part of something like that. And to know that our mission hasn't changed, that we're still helping all the children right here in Moore County.
I love that too. And like you said, people think that, I can't join Kiwanis because I just can't come to the meeting every Wednesday.
It's okay.
Like you said, just paying your dues helps.
It's okay. Yep. And we support organizations that, like I keep going back to the coalition because I was on that board, but before I became a board member of the coalition, the Kiwanis grants the coalition funds.
Yeah.
And back then it was a Shoes for Students.
Oh,
and I work that event almost every year that I can because it's really sad that we live in this bubble and, Cooper lost his shoes at football, so we just go buy a new pair of shoes, right? But here's children that start the school year and they don't have brand new shoes. They've never in their life had a pair of new shoes, or they're walking in with their toes all crunched up. We can fix that. We can help that. A pair of shoes. Come on.
Wow. Now you're making me tear up.
But it's true. And
that's true.
That's what we do at Kiwanis. We make those kids feel better. That's our job.
So let's say our motto, Paula.
I got to grab my glasses.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
We are a global organization of volunteers dedicated to changing the world, one child and one community at a time. join us. It's definitely a worthy cause. Now, I know that you're also a chamber ambassador.
Yes.
Is that fun? Tell me about that.
It is fun because you get to meet new businesses that are coming into the area. And a lot of times, the new businesses that are open, it's not necessarily people that have always lived here their whole
That's
life.
true. There's a lot of new ones.
Yeah, and there's people that are moving to the area.
Yeah.
And so it's a fun way to meet people. It's a fun way for me as a banker at Fidelity Bank to educate business owners and provide assistance if they need it.
Right. Now, what do you do?
So as an ambassador, you welcome the new members that are Moore County Chamber members. You go to their grand opening. You help answer all their questions, and you just help them and get invested and injected in the community by sharing their story.
You know, that's what I have always loved about Moore County is the community really gets behind small businesses.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite parts. Okay, Paula, now it's time for one of the fun parts of our podcast, the quick fire round. These are short, fun questions. Just say the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
All right, no wrong answer. All right, here we go. What's one word people use to describe you?
I'm gonna hope it's caring.
Caring. Okay. I would describe you as caring.
Thank you.
As a matter of fact, when I was starting our business, I thought, okay, I want to be just like Paula Crocker.
or maybe passionate.
Okay. Favorite thing about living in Pinehurst? Do you live in Pinehurst?
I do live in Pinehurst, and I would say our community.
Our community.
Yeah. No matter how big we grow, we still tend to be a small town community.
Yeah. Coffee or tea?
Coffee, 100%.
Black, cream, sugar.
Black coffee.
Really? Black?
Wakes me up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh, is that when you get up at 5 o'clock? Do you get up to exercise?
No, I get up so I can have my quiet time.
Oh.
That's my quiet time to drink my coffee.
When's the rest of the people get up in your household? 6. All right, so you got an hour.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You served in the Marines, so what's one thing most people don't realize about military life?
It's a good question. You don't travel. Not everybody travels as much as you think you do.
Okay.
So I think a lot of people think military and they're like, I don't want that. I don't want to move every 3 years or every 5 years. Not every career in the military offers that.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked for him for 25 years.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Favorite local restaurant?
Workshop Tavern in downtown Aberdeen.
Really? Oh, what do you get there?
Macaroni and cheese. If you haven't had it, go get it.
I've had it. It is delicious. So what's something on your bucket list you haven't done yet?
So I just recently ticked off something on my bucket list. I wanted to go back to Portugal because I'm Portuguese. Yes. And so we got to see a lot of family we hadn't seen in 30, 40 years. So that was good. And so now my husband and I, when we retire, there's a lot of check marks on our bucket list. So we want to do some traveling. We want to go to Switzerland. We want to go to Italy. We want to go to France. We want to go to Scotland.
Oh, nice. Okay. I like to travel myself. Let's see. What's your go-to song when you need motivation?
Okay. So it's Shania Twain. Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
Okay.
I went through a little period of my life there was I was a single mom with the 2 girls. And that was our song. Anytime anything bad happened, we would grab our hairbrushes and that's what we would do.
Oh, that's great.
I love it.
I wonder if your kids still do that. Your
I
girls.
Don't know.
I bet they do. I bet they do. If your coworkers had to give you a nickname, what would it be?
Impatient.
Impatient, really?
Let's get it done, people.
Yeah. I can see that coming right out of your mouth. So, and finally, if you weren't in banking, what other career might you have chosen besides Marines? Because you already told us that.
I would have been a child psychologist.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep. I would have worked with children who have been abused or neglected emotionally and physically. I have a special place in my heart for those kids.
That does sound like you, Paula.
I would have a house full of kids I couldn't afford, but I would do it.
You'd be fostering all the kids. Okay, you're coming over. You handled that like a pro.
Thank you.
So you've built a life that beautifully blends professionalism, family, and service. For anyone listening who feels like there's not enough time in the day to do it all, what advice would you give them?
I'm going to go back to what I said before. Just prioritize what's important. Lead with your heart.
Prioritize.
I love being a mom. My children are always first. I love being Adam's wife. And, he comes right there with Cooper first. And I love being a grandma. That's so fun. So family first.
Family first.
And just priorities. What's important?
Priorities, yeah. Are you good at scheduling your time?
I am.
Yeah.
I have to be.
I need some work on that.
Yeah, I have to be.
I can see why you would have to be, Paula. I don't know how you get it all done.
But it's fun and it's something you want to do. And it's not a job, right? When you love what you're doing.
That's what they say.
It's not a chore. It's not a chore to go to Kiwanis. It's not a chore to go to work. It's definitely not a chore to get in the car and go see Penelope and River.
Yeah.
It's not a chore.
So if you had to give someone out there listening, whether it be a man or a woman that's thinking about going into banking, a young man or young woman, what would you tell them?
Go to college and get your degree in something in finance. It wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and learn all you can about asset and liability management because that one's kicking my butt right now. and just do your due diligence. Is it something that you want to do? You have to have heart. It's not a nonprofit.
No.
You have to have heart. You still have to have the desire to help people.
Yes. And would you say start as a teller?
Yes.
Go from the very beginning?
100%. You have
Really?
so much of an appreciation for what everyone does. Absolutely.
Okay. You've seen a lot of growth in yourself, in our community, and in the people you work with. When you look back, what are some of your most proudest moments?
I'm proud that I had to go back to school later, because since I did the Marine Corps first, and then my girls saw the challenges that I faced.
Yeah.
And that I overcame them.
Yeah.
So they are wonderful women today. And I think, and I hope it's because they saw that there's nothing we can't handle.
There's nothing we
There's
can't
not
handle.
a challenge that is put in front of you that you can't overcome. You just have to have the desire to do it.
There you go, guys. You just heard our secret. There's not something that you can overcome. You just have to have the desire and the passion that she has in her heart. That's just you can just see it beating out. You really can.
That's just me being nervous.
Okay, so what do you imagine next for yourself or for our community in the years ahead? Two different questions.
Yeah, so for me, I'm at the age where I have to start thinking about retirement. And so, we're still several years away from that, but that's our plan.
Yes,
is financially preparing ourselves for that. And as far as the community, I like to see the growth. I just hope we grow smart and intelligently. What makes our area, Aberdeen, Southern Pines, and Pinehurst, and Carthage so special is that we are a small town community, and I just hope we never lose that.
Me too. How do you think we're doing?
I think we're doing well. I think we could do better in some areas, but you tell me something that we can't all do better in, right?
Right.
There's always room for improvement.
That's true. And I know that it's time to vote here. Oh, today.
Today.
Oh, yeah. So get out and vote for your representatives.
That's
and
right.
Make sure you have someone in there that you want. So, Paula, at the Imagine More podcast, I always do a jingle for every guest as a thank you for coming on. So here is your jingle, Paula.
Marine precision, banker's grace, a visionary shaping this place. Smart, strong, steady in every role. Paula Crocker, heart and soul.
Oh my God, I love that. That is awesome. Love it.
Thank you, Paula. Thank you. And thank you for sharing your story with us today. It's powerful to see how one person can serve her country, excel in her career, one tiny person, raise a family, and still give so much of herself to others. You've shown us that success doesn't mean choosing between career and community. It means weaving them together with purpose. And tell me again, I am to lead with my heart. Is that
Lead with your
correct?
heart.
Lead with my heart. I love that, and I will remember that. And for our listeners, if Paula's story inspired you today, take that next step. Volunteer with a local nonprofit. Check in with someone who might need a helping hand. Support a local business. And remember, it's never too late to learn, grow, or start something new. You can connect with Paula Crocker at Fidelity Bank in Southern Pines, where she continues to build relationships and strengthen our community every day. And now, as I always say, keep imagining what's possible, because when we imagine more, we create more. Until next time, I'm Rose Young. This is the Imagine More podcast, where we celebrate the people who inspire us to imagine more.
Imagine more stories that soar, business, life, and so much more. Laughs, lessons, and local delight. It's the podcast that feels just right. It's the Imagine More podcast.